What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the top 10 best young players in FIFA 14 career mode. So to start it off, we have Steven El Shaarawy at a nice 20 years of age. He can play left wing and also center forward. He has an overall rating of 81 and a potential of 87. He does play for AC Milan. He might go for maybe 10 or 11 million. You might be able to get him for cheaper, maybe more. It depends on what club you're using. And he is already an established player throughout the world. And for 21 years of age, he is a hell of a player. So definitely recommend him. And next up on the list is Rafael Varane, which is a center back for Real Madrid. He's 20 years of age. Last year he was a silver. This year he has an overall rating of 81. I think it was silver last year, maybe not. Yeah, 20 years of age, he can play center back and also CDM. And he has a potential of 88. So in a couple years, he will definitely be one of the top center backs in the game. And then number 8, Jack Wilshere, center mid and CDM as his two positions he can play. He's 21 years of age. He's already established. He goes for like 17.5 million, and aggressions there. Everything's in the green and yellow pretty much that you would look for in the center mid spot. 82 overall rating and 89 potential. And next up is the first goalkeeper, which is Courtois. Obviously, the only position he plays is goalkeeper. He's 21 years of age, overall rating of 84, and his potential is at 88. So definitely recommend getting him, even though he is on loan to Atletico Madrid from Chelsea. So you'll have to wait at least a year if you're not Chelsea, obviously, before you can get him. And then number 6 is a player that was recommended in my career mode, but I spelled his name wrong, so I couldn't get him. But Zakaria Bakali, right wing, 17 years of age, youngest player on the list, and probably one of the best players on the list. I would say, as far as young talent goes. 17 years of age, he can play right wing and left wing. He does have a little bit of a low rating at 73 overall, but his potential is an absolutely beast, 90 potential. He plays for PSV, which has a reputation for establishing young players and making them into something very good. Um, like Ericsson, he plays for the Spurs now. Actually, he played for Ajax. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So in a couple years, whenever he's 21, 22, he will probably be as good as like Hazard or something like that. But number 5 on the list is yet another center mid, and it is Isco. He plays for Real Madrid. He is 84 overall and 89 potential. He plays CAM and left mid. So if you ever need a left mid in your team and you have Isco, then go right ahead and get him. He goes for 27.5 million. He's established, so you can see all of his stats right there. Obviously, short passing's good, dribbling's good, ball control's good. Everything's there that you want in a player of that position. And we have another center back for number 4, and it's Marquinhos. He's 19 years of age. He can play center back and right back. He's 78 overall rating and 89 potential. So he plays for PSG, and since he's so young and he's not really one of the bigger center back names, you can't really see any of his information right there. But in Ultimate Team, that's pretty much what you can base it off of. So he has like I think 77 pace in Ultimate Team. Don't quote me on that, but very solid stats. And he can also play right back, which is very nice to have whenever you can have players mix their positions like that. And number 3 is Mario Götze, and if I can find he's actually in my team, so yeah. He plays CAM and center forward. He has an overall rating of 85 and potential of 92. That potential is actually the highest on our list we have, and he is 21 years of age. Right there, fantastic player indeed. In my opinion, better player last year, but nonetheless, he's a little bit older this year and a little bit better known. He just came from Dortmund to Bayern Munich, and 91 dribbling, 91 ball control, 88 short passing, just brilliant stats, everything you want to see in a player like that. Number 2 in the list is not one of my favorite players, but for rating, age, and potential, he had to be on the list. So it is Lucas for PSG. 21 years, right mid and right wing is the positions he can play. Um, I'm surprised that none of his stats are right there because he's actually one of the bigger name wingers in the game, and his speed's there, acceleration, agility, balance, reactions, long shots, all that kind of stuff. So whenever he's 24 or 25, he will definitely be one of the top wingers that you can get. And number 1 on the list is the one and only Neymar. You probably saw him right there. You had to assume he was on the list, but for everything, he is the top player. Overall 84, potential 91. He can play striker and left wing, and he's only 21 years of age. And just look at that value, 27.5 million. You can't beat that. But I'm not positive on this, but I'm pretty sure that you wouldn't be able to get him this year because he just came from a Brazilian team. I don't remember the name of the team exactly, but he just arrived at Barcelona, so he probably wouldn't be available to buy. 83 volleys, 81 penalties, 91 ball control, 92 dribbling, and then obviously all the physical stats are there except for strength. And that may draw some of you away from him because strength is a big factor this year, but with that pace and those ball control stats and 5-star skill moves, there's no reason why this player isn't number 1. And that wraps it up. I think I'm going to do a lot of these top 10s because they're fun to do. It actually does require some research, which is fine by me. There's no problem with that. I can do like a top 10 bargain players. I can even do Ultimate Team, really. It doesn't have to just be career mode, but I really appreciate if you stuck through the whole thing and not skip to number 1, but it's whatever. I had a fun time doing this, and I saw only a few up on YouTube at this point, so I figured, why not? I'll get involved and make my own list. So, thanks for watching, guys.